Um, in my lifetime, I've heard, I haven't actually seen it on a day to day ever, or an example that I could go to of a regular monogamous relationship or whatever, some type of exclusive relationship between man and woman. I haven't seen a man be completely honest with his lady. He may or may not be sleeping with other women, but let's say he's not sleeping with other women, he's not beating her, manipulating her, doing her wrong, but he may not tell her he has a different account over here, or she spends too much money, or he doesn't like her hair or the way she dresses or her underwear, or a whole heap of shit he just never says anything about. That would be him telling you the truth, even on things you would 9 times out of 10 after you start let the floodgates open, be like, babe, you didn't have to say that. That was not necessary. The truth isn't necessary. That's where we are as a society for the utmost. A lot of us keep it funky as much as we can, but we realize telling the truth is not in season. It's not a favorable thing to tell people what you really think unless you're an overweight woman, black woman, or white woman, whatever. So let's hear the conversation.
Do you think women can handle the truth?
No.
Okay. Baby Lex, do you think women can handle the truth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yep.
Do you think women can handle the truth?
100%.
Okay, no, that's cool. And Val, do you think women can handle the truth?
Regardless of our reaction, yes, we can.
Okay, cool.
Right. Regardless of the reaction, yes,
Yeah,
we can. We can.
Also, regardless of the reaction, you can handle the
We
truth.
might spaz out at first, and
Okay.
that's like, oh,
Here's
we can handle it.
okay. So if you can handle the truth, right? Think about this. Every guy that you've ever met, in every situation, wants to sleep with you as fast as they can. They never want to commit to you. They want to keep you on a sex Ferris wheel and have multiple other girls on that sex Ferris wheel forever, for as long as they can. As long as they can hold you there, they want to have sex with you. They want to bang this other girl and bang all those other girls.
I agree with
That's
you.
the reality of men.
I agree.
Okay, cool. So now, here's a reality check, right? When men approach you, and if they said that, starting with you, think back if you were single 4 years ago. If a man approached you and said, hey, Tanika, you're an attractive, beautiful woman. I would love to fornicate with you after this club. What's up? And you happen to be attracted to this man. But that's what he said to you. He's being 100% honest. Direct. Being direct is honest. If you're being indirect and you're sugarcoating stuff like, hey, you're beautiful, what you doing after this? Oh, cool, yeah. Well, we got a party going over here, this and this, boom, boom. That's not direct. Speaking what's on your mind is direct.
Right.
What's on a man's mind is sex.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're beautiful, I want to have sex with you. And he was that direct, truthful, and honest with you. Would you disqualify him or would you say yes?
Single me?
Mm-hmm.
Single you, if a guy came up to you in a club, and actually, single, if did it ever happen before? Did you ever have a one night stand?
No.
Okay, cool. Did a guy ever approach you and was honest with you?
Yes.
And what happened with that?
It ain't happened.
It didn't happen, you disqualified him.
It's a turn off.
Okay, perfect, cool. So take that there. So we got Tanika, turn off, disqualified. Let's go with Big Lex.
Baby life.
Baby Lex.
Big Lola. Baby life. Okay, so I feel like it depends where you are in your life. If you're in your like single phase, your like whole phase, what people like
I'm
to
just
call
gonna
it.
go, it's gonna be a very simple question.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel like you can handle the. I feel like women can
It's
handle
a
the
totally
truth.
different question. We going with if a guy approached you, let's go with right now, in this day and age in your life now. If a man approached you, and you're he's a good looking guy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He came up to you, it's actually you at the club, you see good looking guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A guy approached you, and he's like, listen, baby Lex, you a baddie. I wanna, take you home right now and do some dirty things to you.
If I'm feeling him, then like, yeah.
Okay, now question for you, have you ever done it before?
Yeah, Yeah, like, of course. Yeah,
Okay,
I've
so you had one night stands before.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have one night stands? No, that's
Of
okay.
course.
You can
Like,
be honest.
that's 100% okay.
No,
Like,
you
we
can be
all
honest.
grown, like, you know what I mean? We
Who
grown.
hasn't had one night stands? Or
Me.
is that people?
He said,
So let's break it down, right? So even within that one night stand, did you know that guy prior to it, or you just met him that day?
You know, probably that night.
So you met him that night.
Like, no shit. Like, we're not capping, right? It's no fugazi podcast.
So let's break it all down. You met that guy that night,
Yeah.
and that guy in that situation, how did he approach you? Was he that direct, or was he a little bit more indirect?
It was
with it?
more or less like you just feel the vibes. Like you going off of how y'all vibing and you get it. Like,
Okay, so
we
he
about to
wasn't
go
direct.
home together. We about to do what we do, and if we don't talk tomorrow,
That's fine.
we both
so
don't
he-
care.
yeah,
We
that's-
both don't
The
care.
reason why I wanted you to elaborate more and I was asking more questions because he wasn't truthful up front. The question is, if the guy is 100% truthful, you will disqualify him. If you meet a guy and he sees you, hey, baby Lex, this was a good dance.
So I can't say yes or no to that because I've never been in that situation.
Gotcha.
You understand? I've never had a guy actually come to me and say, hey, I want to freak you tonight and never speak to you again and that's it. I've never had that. It was more or less like, hey, like,
Well, not
we
even I speak to you
vibing
again. Hey, I want to have sex with you.
tonight. I don't want to take you on no dates. I want to do it tonight, right
Yeah.
now. Right? I've
You
never
never had
had
that
that
scenario.
situation, right?
Got
But
it.
I've gone off of vibes.
Okay.
I've
So
gotten the
now,
vibes.
got you. So let's break it down. Why do you think you never had that situation? Because men think that all the time. I'm letting you know. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Or
Let's
because
ask the men here. Am I right? We think it all the time. Okay. So listen. So the man thinks it, but he didn't say it. He never was direct. He was
maybe
indirect.
he's intimidated to hear no.
He's not
Maybe he's intimidated to hear no. I don't want to.
think that?
I mean, honestly, the guy ain't gonna say that because he already know. First of all, no smooth dude, and like he's not coming up to no girl. Like, yeah, let me freak you, keep your panties all night.
this is what I'm saying.
Like,
Ladies.
you gonna come at it a totally different way.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. So just to give you the truth of your own scenario, he wasn't truthful with you. So men speak directly. The conversations when me and my bro speak, or me and Baby Nine speak, and we like, yo, we doing this today? Yo, you want to eat this? Boom, we go in there. The conversation goes in one direction. When women talk, they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, girl. Oh, and then we're gonna go get our nails done. After we get our nails, oh my gosh, you seen what happened on the news? Wait, did you watch You on Netflix? It just came out last Thursday. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. The conversation goes like this. And when that conversation goes like this for females, that's how you feel the vibe. That isn't truthful. It isn't direct. It's a vibe. So men that are good with women, they understand this and they speak like that. They speak in a sense where you can feel the vibe. So they're not truthful to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, in your scenarios, in that scenario that you just used, that man wasn't truthful with you. He still did what he had to do to get the box. Good for him because he got it. Now on to you, Big Lola. If a guy approached you, said, hey, big thing, your lip gloss popping, girl.
I want to see what them lips.
I want to see what them lips do right now. What's up? And guess what? I may not even call you afterwards. He's speaking what's on his mind. Would you disqualify him or would you qualify him?
First and foremost, you gonna call me after. But
Ooh,
anyway,
confidence.
that part.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I'm just saying, cause I've been in predicaments where it's though like me, personally, I thought it was just gonna be a one night stand.
Homie
No
came back.
bullshit, you feel me? Like whatever.
No.
But I've been in predicaments where it's though like I really thought like yo, nah, this shit about to be a one night stand. Like I'm about to just do my ones and twos, whatever. Next day, hey, how you doing,
Yes.
sis? Good morning. How you doing, beautiful? Da 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 da. And I feel it too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, how you doing? Da da da. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day we grown. You know what I'm saying? Shit happened. It is what it is. Like, but if it's a chemistry there and it just happened, it just happened. Like I'm not gonna fault you for it. I'm not gonna fault myself for it. And we just gonna keep it pushing.
Okay, so pretty much you're saying if a guy approached you
I
and he was
respect it
direct,
100%.
you would respect it 100%, but you're gonna disqualify him.
I won't never, cause I will really respect the fact that you already got these intentions.
Yo, for real. A lot of girls ain't never heard no dude say no.
Yeah, I will respect. Yes, women will respect that. Oh, okay. You know, I would be surprised. Women don't like that shit
Crazy
more.
though, if a nigga come up to me and be like, yo, Lola, your lip gloss is popping, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna suck his dick, whatever. But like, anybody, yo, Lola, I'm feeling you, I'm digging you, I just wanna, you know what I'm saying, see what it feel like, I'm gonna look at her. If I'm attracted to you, whatever, I might.
And that money, right? In that car, right? In that situation, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But then it's gonna mess his mind up though. Like, oh, she doing this with me, then she might. No,
It's just that we just got that chemistry. You get what I'm saying? If it just happened, it just happened.
I mean, let's stay on topic real quick, right?
Okay.
So you're saying that if he was direct, truly direct, what I just said, what be on a man's mind, he approaches you, hey, baby, I want to fornicate with you, you're very beautiful. Nah, he needs to do other things. You get what I'm saying?
Take you on a date.
Guess what? Yeah, take you on a date.
Love
So
me.
listen, ladies, you can't handle the truth. And men innately know that you can't handle the truth. So since we know that you can't handle the truth, we're never going to tell you the truth. Now let's correlate all this into what we were speaking about before in the last conversation. In the last conversation, we were talking about how dudes put girls in a sex zone category only and you don't know about it. You get what I'm saying? It's because we know that you can't handle the truth. So a nigga keep you in a sex zone only for 12 years and he'll take you on trips, he'll do other things, but somewhere in the line in a relationship, maybe you wasn't submissive enough, maybe you did some hoe stuff, maybe you posted some thirst traps online that he didn't like. You did something that disqualified yourself for true relationship value. And you did some hoe stuff. So he's like, okay, she did some hoe stuff in the past, she's in recreational use only. Make sense? And you'll never know about it because he's still gonna hit it. He's never gonna stop hitting it. And guess what? He's never gonna tell you the truth because he wants to continue to hit it.
Disagree.
Okay. You can disagree, but that is the fact.
Because a man gonna do what you allow. Period. So at the end of the day, if you say you're saying, oh well, women can't handle the truth. You don't know what a woman can handle. We handle so much shit that we can handle the truth. I'd rather a nigga come in my face like, yo, I don't even really want nothing with you, but I just want an X, Y, and Z.
please, that's
So
what
listen.
At least that saved me the headache, that saved you the
Ladies,
headache too.
ladies, I want you to understand. The reason why Jesus was a virgin, Jesus was on this planet for 30 until he was 30 years old. Listen. I want y'all to understand this. Please listen to this. I want y'all to understand this. Jesus was a man that didn't commit any sins. He didn't lie to anyone. He didn't snake anyone. He didn't do any bad behavior. He was a good man, the most righteous man ever to exist and to walk this planet. You get what I'm saying? The reason why he was a virgin is because he know in order to get y'all, he can't tell the truth. I can't handle the truth. So Jesus himself was a virgin because of y'all.
What he do?
What are you talking
He
about?
put Adam and Eve to the
Listen.
Allegedly, he did no cheats.
He thought we was gonna be like, oh yes, he's right.
Hey, listen, ladies.
I believe in a higher power.
Yes,
It's
listen,
going up
this is
there,
what
but
I'm
I don't
saying,
know if
ladies.
it's Jesus.
Nah, Jesus had Mary Magdalene rubbing his feet with oil in her hair.
Alright,
You know what
man,
I'm saying?
Jesus wasn't clapping no cheeks, man.
She was clapping her cheeks.
Ooh.
Man, look. Listen, man, this is what I'm saying, ladies. Generally, men know that women can't handle the truth. Since we know that, we know we gotta play the game in order to get y'all, because if we are truthful in that, like, truthful is being direct. You can't handle me speaking right now. I'm barely even speaking direct to y'all. I'm kind of speaking like in ways so y'all can understand it and y'all don't get
Can I
offended.
say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so it's like, let me put it like this. let's say a guy has a main bitch and a side bitch, right? The side female finds out about the main girl. She still fucks with him, right? She fucks with him. She understands when you with her. I call you, you don't answer, I get it. You with shorty. You with your wife. Understood. Here, got it, whatever, right? But it takes a whole bunch of arguing, a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch of, I know you got a girlfriend, I know you got a wife at home, I know you got this, and to get to that point. If the guy was just straight up front, like, hey, like, I like you, and I want you to be, like, my little side Johnny. I got a wife back at home, and if you want to go you want to have your main man over there,
Man,
and
that
we just
shit
go,
ain't
like,
gonna
sneaky
go like
links,
that, man.
we could handle that,
No,
100%,
no,
because...
you can't.
Because
No, you
like
can't.
you're saying yes to the fact that side females are still submissive to the man and the wife. So yes, we can handle it.
But
we
why
can
would you
handle
even want
it.
to be approached that way?
No, it's not whether we want
So
to or
you're
we don't.
speaking
It's about the fact that like we can handle it.
Yeah, baby,
We
like you're
can.
speaking about an exception to the rule. Those type of girls that, play
That's
like
not regular.
girlfriend number two, they're with an exceptional guy.
That's not
And
regular
that
shit.
exceptional guy, a man of value, he tends to be able to be honest because his value is so high, he can replace all the girls. So he tends to be a little bit more honest. I'm like, yeah, I got another chick at home, what's up, what's good, man? And either you're going to accept it or not. If you don't accept it, that's
good.
your loss. He's just going to replace you. You're off the squad. So those guys tend to be honest, but even those guys still lose girls. Still don't get every girl. Still can't get like, there are still many girls. The majority of women will disqualify that honest man, even if he has a whole lot of value. You get what I'm saying? The honest man.
I think it depends what he's doing for her.
Damn, Jane.
Honestly, I just think it depends on the female. Like, I'd rather a nigga to tell me what it is so I can know what I'm getting myself into. I don't want to be going into this shit and then you telling me, oh, well, I fucks with you, and the next thing you know, you don't fuck with me, and then you fuck with me. It's just too much.
So women
It
in
just
general,
takes
I'm
too
speaking about.
Yeah, it just takes too much effort. It takes too
Nah,
much time.
bitch, I said
Whereas
women
though you
in
could just be
general.
upfront and you could be 100.
I think women in general, it's like, as long as you're doing for me what I require and what I want, then I can accept that.
Women in general tell the main girl all the time, like, yeah, girl, that's what they go to. They slide in the main girl's inbox, like, yeah, he was texting me, he was hitting me up.
If she's in
this,
love
this,
with
this.
him,
If she messed
Not
with
even.
if she's
Not-
in love with him and she's salty,
Nah, bro,
but if
not
he's
even.
playing
Regular
his
Jones.
part and he's keeping her in check and he's doing what he has to do for her, she's not gonna slide in that female's
I'm
inbox
a
because
man,
why
so
would
I
she
know
do that?
this.
She's gonna fuck up her own play.
But
All
every
men know
girl,
this.
if you know you the main girl and he fucking with you, you know for a fact that he fucking with other bitches.
Exactly.
Your time be limited.
Yep.
He get irritated. You don't want to be bothered. Like it just be a bunch of stuff that leads to it. So you know when your dude is messing with other females. So when you know that, you like, damn. You sit back, you think about the shit. But if he paying the bills, he providing, he protecting you, he doing all that. Most females ain't gonna say much. They might tackle a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're not talking about the main girl though. Like
But I'm
the
just
main
saying
girl is
in
already in
general.
a position of, some authority in the
know.
situation. I'm talking about a
We
guy,
don't
because
think
she
so.
brought it up, a guy that has a girl and he's approaching other females. If he is honest, because you got to think about it, women naturally look for in a courting process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women don't look for sex instantly. You look to the vibes. What kind of vibe is he? What kind of, is he cool? And then after the vibes, if he approaches you, he's charming, he's good looking. After that first approach, then he's texting you. If he's a good texter, things is funny, cool. After y'all go on a date, okay, date went well. He smashed, he hit it, da-da-da. Things add up, right? What I'm saying is that man that has a main chick, if he wants to talk to another chick and get that girl as a side chick, if he's honest right up front, there's a high 98% chance that the female is going to disqualify the guy.
Facts.
No.
Can I speak?
It's just
I
facts.
just feel like no, it's not facts.
It's just not.
I want to argue back and forth with you. It's rejection.
That's you.
A nigga don't want to be rejected, cause why? It lower their ego. You get what I'm saying? If you be like, yo, Lola, I got a girl back home. I'm da 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 da. I might feed into it.
What I'm saying, listen.
But I might though. It depends on where I'm at in life.
Mhm.
Cause it's
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
girls that's okay with being side bitches. You get what I'm saying? Me?
I believe.
I'm not gonna front, like, I'm not going for it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not okay with being a side bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm a main bitch, make me feel like I'm special. I don't give a fuck if you got fucking, what's that? I don't know her name right now. Keisha, Taya, that's okay. Like, I need to feel like I'm here. I'm here.
Ladies, what I'm saying
I'm not
is this, just based off of what she said, I'm saying that it don't add up because it's all about the value of the guy. The attractionness and the value of the guy, and then that determines what he can dictate. You feel what I'm saying? Most men, just a quick statistic, 1 in 3 men between the ages of 18 and 30 is either virgin or celibate. So niggas ain't getting boxed, and it's hard for niggas to get boxed. Yeah, that's 30% of men. So then the other thing is that if a man, like, cause we gonna speak about her situation, about pretty much the situation that she said, like a man has a girl, and then he's gonna go out there and get a side chick. In order for him to get that side chick, it's best not to be honest and direct right front. Like right in the beginning, you can't be like, yeah, hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, so I got a girl. Think about what honesty is. Hey, you're very beautiful. I would love to hang out with you and have some fun and do some fun, great sexual activities. I got a girl at home. She's cool. She's not cool with it, so you can't tell her. But you know, what's up? Let's have some fun.
So
So think about this, because that's honesty. So most females would just disqualify that man. How it works is this. This is how it works. This is what I'm talking about, what true honesty is. This is why Jesus was a virgin, because he couldn't, in order for him to get boxed, he had to throw a little bit of curveball in there. You gotta think, it's Jesus. If he throws any type of lie, he's not throwing.
No.
He's not going to, in order for him to get boxed, it has to be like a 50% of a lie, or maybe 100% of a lie. Somewhere there would have to be some type of lie. Because if he's honest, right? Jesus is an honest man. He's still a human. I'm sure he had testosterone. I'm sure the nigga was horny. You get what I'm saying? So, him being honest with a female would be, hey, you're beautiful, Mary Jo. And
Mary Magdalene.
whatever. And you know, the honesty would have to come out. I really don't want to take you seriously, but I want to have sex with you. That would be honest. Or if he's honest, he would say, you know what? He would have to be so direct. That would scare girls away. I want to get to know you, and I look at you as marriageable material. And they go, what? Marriage material? What? Oh, maybe back in them days, maybe they probably would have been like, oh wow, thank you, take me in. But what I'm saying is, most likely, the reason why Jesus was virgin, because he knew that women can't handle the truth, because he can't be honest with y'all. So let me just bring it all in, right?
Truth is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what is your sign? What is your sign?
I do not disclose that information.
what month are you born in?
I don't disclose
come on.
that information.
That's crazy. You're asking us mad personal questions. We just want to know your birthday.
So listen. So one, I don't believe in astrology
Well, we didn't ask that.
at all. But here's the thing, right? So like a sign, what most people do when they ask signs, well, it's usually girls.
Yes.
I want to know your sign because they have these charts, they have something here, and they want to look at how you've been behaving to line up with the sign, so they could categorize you in some type of area to either they could look to disqualify you or to qualify you for something. So that's one why I don't answer it, and two,
That's facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so now tell us the month and we go. From there, we would just have two options. If you tell us the month.
So you're the astrologist, right? Question for you, right?
Okay.
So, why do you believe in astrology?
Because I've seen it be too accurate. It took me about 15 years to actually believe in astrology, of testing it out to
Okay.
be like, all right.
So, what would be the
All right.
highest probability of success if you look at astrology or if you look at biology?
What do you mean by biology? Like you want me to do like a
Biology.
DNA test and compare people's DNA?
No, because the reason why I don't believe in astrology because it's fairy tales. So if we compare astrology with biology, biology always wins, right?
But what do you mean by
Because-
biology?
So
What
I'll
does that
tell you.
mean?
I'm a man, you're a woman, I have an XY, you have two X's, right? I have testosterone, which is a big predicator on how I operate in this world, with me having high testosterone and you having much less and more estrogen. You get what I'm saying? So that is a huge predicator on how I'm gonna, one, view the world, look at women. All men, we like a smaller waist ratio with wider hips. It's just what we're naturally attracted to. Biology for you, women, you like broad shoulders, bigger arms, tall. We like shorter girls, feminine women, docile. We like silence almost. You want more of an assertive type of male. So that's biology. You feel what I'm saying? So,
But that's also in astrology.
well, yeah, I know some things of that is in astrology.
Right.
But yeah.
I mean, they're probably interconnected. It could even be a
Yeah.
map of somebody's
There
biology.
is no star or moon that can ever align to tell me anything about my life because I am an individual of free will. You get what I'm saying? So since I believe in God, it's very simple. So I'll tell you this. I'll use a whole nother example. This will be a good one. So no one is born gay. No one is born transgender. No one is born anything at all. That is the fact. You're not born anyway. Because if you were born anyway, you're literally a robot. You get what I'm saying?
There's a lot of range in that.
So,
That's
no,
not true.
I'll
You
explain.
can get a range.
Oh no, I'll explain. So no one is born anyway, right? It's a clean, empty slate. What we are born with is our biology, right? So it's chemicals in us. Males have testosterone, which is a chemical. Women have estrogen. Men have estrogen too, but just less. Women have oxytocin. I think 10 times more oxytocin than a man, which allows her to pair bond with her baby. That's why she has it. It literally allows when a baby cries, since she has more oxytocin, she starts developing milk in her breasts. That's why she has more oxytocin. So yes, we have free will, but our biology tends to still dictate certain things in our life. But free will is still stronger than our biology. I'll tell you why. This is the reason why no one is born gay, transgender, or any of these things. Because think about it. You're born with an empty slate, empty consciousness. You had no influences, nothing yet. You, as a baby, nothing influenced you. You didn't really hear a sound. You didn't see a color. You didn't taste anything. You didn't use your five senses yet, right? But once you start using your five senses, anything your five senses absorbs or is around, that's an influence. So your ears, that's what you hear, you're being influenced. Your taste, your touch. Biology is everything, but free will is more powerful than biology. Think about all the predetermined things in biology a man has to like a small waist and wide hips and a fat booty and a soft feminine voice. All those things, the testosterone, all of those things that we have, but he still would choose to sleep with a man. Think about that's free will. You feel what I'm saying? So free will is so much stronger than our biology. So freak at astrology is nothing. When you look at astrology, you're being confused. You're being psyoped to believing in something that's just not true. What you want to look at is the free will that you have and the biology, which is that predetermined cursor. What's your height preference in a guy?
Oh, maybe like 6 foot.
Exactly. Guess what? That's all girls' height preference because of biology. So think about it. Did you ever date a guy that was under 6 foot?
Yeah.
Free will.
Yeah.
You get it?
But am I
No,
saying
no,
that
no,
there's? But
no,
am I
no,
saying
so
at all that
what I'm
there's no
saying is,
free will?
What I'm saying is, let's break it down. So what I'm saying is that when you look at free will and biology, astrology disappears because those are the two things that determines everything. So
You're
this is what
saying
I'm saying.
biology and free will.
No, free will. What I'm saying is just free will oversees it all because.
So if you're a midget and you want to be the best basketball player, free will is going to overcome that.
No, that's biology is what I'm saying. I'm saying we have free will, but when you have to look at biology, not
So you're
astrology.
saying that
Yes.
astrology can be a map of your biology.
No, there's no. I've looked in astrology. There's no.
For
map.
like a minute?
No, just trust me.
Like,
I've
so
really
what
looked
I
into
find
it.
interesting,
Go ahead.
if I can ask you
Sure.
a question, right?
Ask me a question.
Like,
And
what
then we
I
get the other
think
guys
here, right,
involved.
is like you don't take financial advice from someone who's poor, right? That's just, it's not a smart thing. And I find it interesting that there's like a lot of lecturing on how to do relationships and how to be a man and how to be a woman and how to find a woman that's the right kind of woman, right? Why do you have 2 baby mamas? Why are you not more, like, why do you
I'm
have...
in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after, like, so, like, it's a process, like, you got it all figured out now?
No. We can speak about me personally. Why do I do this podcast? Do you know?
Because you like to hear yourself talk.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Think of something better.
You think you know it all.
No, because people believe in astrology.
Don't tell me that's not true. That's not true.
No, truly. Astrology, love languages, that's all a lie. It's all a psyop to make you think that you're something that what you're not. No,
How
let me
do
ask you
you
the first
say
question.
that
You said
with
I got
so
2 baby
much
mamas.
conviction?
Let's go. I got 1 baby mama and then the other girl I'm dating, and she has my kid. So you compared me to being a nigga that's the next door neighbor, comparing the other guy that's, he should know more. The only reason why you said that is because you think that men and women are the same. So you don't ask fish how to catch a fish, you ask the fishermen. Men are the fishermen when it comes to dating because we have to court you. We pitch ourselves at you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that means that I have more practice in dating period than you do because you just advertise yourself. Mm-hmm. So for you to even think that I don't have the capability to be coaching men and coaching women, that's a silly assumption. I literally have
a
to pitch
lot of other men.
And
that doesn't mean that they have any place to be given advice.
You don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that men in general, if we're speaking about the sexes, right?
Yeah.
I'm breaking it down. You moving a step ahead. I'm still here. I'm back further. Men in general are more capable of giving advice, period, when it comes about dating, just to the simple fact that we have to pitch ourselves. We have to court you. So that means that since we have to court you, and you advertise yourself, for an example, the lion and the gazelle. The gazelle knows when the lion comes, oh, it's a lion, let me run. The lion has to know the sleep patterns of the gazelle, where he drinks water at. You get what I'm saying? It's a multitude of things that the lion has to know to catch his prey. Mm-hmm. So generally speaking, men just know more about dating than women do because we have to court you. You advertise yourself. So now that's me taking it a step back there. Now let's move it another step ahead.
What about once you got them?
Yeah, that's getting them. I'm going there. So let's go there. So once you get them, so now we can look at a guy. Well, what do men want? We already spoke about this. We want quantity over quality. So since men generally want quantity over quality, and we have the key to giving out a relationship, we hold that key. You hold the key to sex. And it's like me saying, well, you can't give advice on sex. You never had sex. That'll be stupid. You will be the main person to give advice on. You know why? It's because every other girl's out there having sex and being promiscuous, but you're the only one that's smart enough to hold that key tight. You're saving it for the right man. You get what I'm saying? So you're having more sexual temperance than most women. So that means that you would have more advice. You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at things like it's gender neutral. It isn't gender neutral. It's very
I'm
much
not
different.
looking at it like it's gender neutral. I guess like a really important question I would have for you is, I think I saw on
Is
your
it the
other
same question?
No, on another episode you said it's the man's. Well, it has it.
Is it going to be the same thing?
It is the same topic about your ability to give advice.
All right, go ahead.
You said, I think, on your podcast, right? It's the man's relationship. It's the man's fault if the relationship fails. It's on the man.
The man is the leader. If
the
relationship ends, so it could be a multitude of effects that could happen in a relationship that makes it crumble. But since the man he gives out commitment, right? And if the relationship fails, then it is that somewhere in that man wasn't able to lead properly. So that's in my relationships, that's in everyone's relationships. So it's trial and error.
So that's what makes me say though, right?
Okay. I didn't see the angle. I gotta hit it. Very simple, because I don't think you understand it. Women are born with their sexual value. Men have to create their sexual value. Very simple. So since for me to be the man I am, it had to be trial and error. Because women have a multitude of things that they are attracted to. So when I'm 18 years old, yeah, I can get a girl, but I can't retain her. Because that girl, she wants security. I'm only making $13 an hour. How really much security can I give her? Then it's trial and error. So maybe I was courting maybe 5 girls a week, at a certain point. So maybe I didn't really understand girls. So that means that I had to court more girls to understand them more. You get what I'm saying? And I had to better myself, become a better man, and work on my own self to be able to garner the respect of women. You get what I'm saying? So that means that as I elevate myself, then I'm able to garner more respect from society, from women, and everybody, because it was an empty slate. I'm more capable now at 34 of having a relationship with a woman, and she's able to admire and respect me and truly love me because I worked on myself. As a woman, since you're born with your value, the best thing that a woman can do is preserve herself for the best man. The best thing that a man can do, truthfully, is gain experience so he can get the best woman, because he won't be able to retain any woman if he has no experience. All you ladies want a guy that's experienced. All us men, we want a girl that has no experience. Men and women are different. Make sense?
Wow. All right. Go.